Chapter: The Growth of New Ideas. About 2500 years ago, two great men were born in India. They were Gautam Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavira. Their teachings gave birth to two religions. They were Buddhism and Jainism, that is, Jain Dharam and Bodh Dharam. Buddhism is named after Gautam Buddha. His real name was Siddhartha Gautama. He was born at Lumbini. Siddhartha was born and raised in a very rich family. He had all the comfortable life as a prince. His father was the chief of Shakya clan community. Yet Siddhartha was not happy. Prince Siddhartha is believed to have seen four sights which help a deep impact on his life. He saw a very old man, then a sick man, and finally a dead body. These sights left him disturbed and uneasy. He then saw an ascetic, sadhu, who appeared unaffected by the pain, sorrow, and misery around him. Siddhartha decided to reach for the answer to the misery of life and death. He wanted to find the solutions to all the sufferings of mankind. And so, Siddhartha left home to seek knowledge and true meaning of life. For 6 years, he wandered from place to place. He learned meditation. He sat beneath a peepal tree in Gaya and began to meditate. The peepal tree under which he attained enlightenment came to be known as the tree of wisdom or Bodhi Vriksha, where after many days of intense meditation he discovered supreme knowledge and attained enlightenment. He understood why the world is full of suffering and what should be done to overcome it. He thus became the Buddha, the enlightened, or the awakened, or the wise one. From Gaya, the Buddha went to Sarnath. He gave his first sermon at the Deer Park in Sarnath. It is known as Dharmachakra Paravartana, that is, setting in motion the wheel of Dharma. Further, the Buddha spent the rest of his life traveling from one place to another, meeting people and spreading the message of love and peace. The main teachings of Buddha are the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path Enlightenment, or we say Ashtangika Marg. The Four Noble Truths are: first, life has inevitable suffering. That means the world is full of suffering. Second, there is a cause to our suffering, which means the main cause of our suffering is our desires. Third, there is an end to suffering, which means we suffer because of our desires. Our desires are never ending. But in order To live a happy life, we must get rid of desires to end our sufferings, or either bear with it. Fourth, the end to suffering is contained in the Eightfold Path. So, let's talk about the Eightfold Paths of Enlightenment. The Eightfold Path of Enlightenment are right view, right intentions, right speech, right actions, right livelihood, right efforts, right concentration, and right mindfulness. Lord Buddha said that a person should neither live in great luxury nor should he give up everything and suffer. Leading a balanced life would help a person attain moksha and nirvana. The new religion, Jainism. Vardhaman Mahavira is associated with Jainism. The Jains believe that Mahavira was the last of the 24 Tirthankaras or great teachings. Mahavira was born at Kundagram near Vaishali in Bihar. His father was the head of Janatrika clan community and his mother was a Lichhavi princess. At the age of 30, Mahavira left his home. For next 12 years, he wandered from place to place in search of knowledge. Then, one day, while meditating, he realized the truth. Through his knowledge, he conquered both misery and happiness. He came to be known as Jinnah, the great conqueror. Mahavira traveled from place to place, spreading his message and taught his lessons in Prakrit, the language which is commonly spoken by people. The main teachings of Mahavira believed in leading a simple life. He was against rituals and animal sacrifices. He had the goal of life, according to Mahavira, was to set the soul free and not to be born again in this world. This could be achieved through the three Ratnas or the three jewels of life. They are right belief, right knowledge, and right action. He did not believe in the caste system. He said that an individual was born into a particular caste according to the good and bad deeds of his previous birth. Upanishads, the foundation of Hinduism. Around the time of Buddha and Mahavira, there were many other thinkers. They were also trying to find the true meaning of life. So, all of their teachings and ideas were recorded in Upanishads. The word Upanishad consists of three syllables. Upa means near, Ni means down, and Shad means to sit. So, Upanishad means to sit at the feet of the Guru to receive the teachings. Upanishads are books of philosophy. They are more spiritual and philosophical in content than Vedas. They contain the teachings of religious teachers and Sant. The main Upanishads are Mundaka Upanishad, Kena Upanishad, Svetasvatra Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, and many more. All Upanishads give importance to the worship of one God. It discussed how Atma, our individual soul, can be one with the universal or cosmic soul.